Hey, good evening. Happy Sunday at 7 o'clock. We're going to get started here in just a minute. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys.
That's too high. They're crazy.
1, 2, 1.
Well, I tuned into the chatter on a Friday night, hoping for some wisdom or a signal so bright. But all I heard was grumbling, a low-frequency jam. Every channel's crowded with a sad ham. Oh, sad ham. Crying on the band, complaining about the prices. Things ain't going as planned. Sad ham. Always in a jam. Turn the dial, and there you are, just a sad ham. These new rigs are pricey, just a corporate gain. Back in my day, it wasn't all the same. And those YouTube folks, they've all sold out. The sad ham chorus, hear them scream and shout. Oh, sad ham, crying on the band, complaining about the prices. Things ain't going as planned. Sad ham, always in a jam. Turn the dial, and there you are, just a sad ham.
I'm muted. Hey, there's a mute button now. Woo! Oh, okay, there it is. Good evening. Happy Sunday. Thanks for joining us tonight. And Tortoise Overland. First comment I say, I didn't get many comments about that tonight, so I don't know. I don't know. Has that one worn out its welcome? I still laugh at that. It's a catchy tune. I get that tune in my head, and it's in there for like 2 days. So happy Sunday. Winter is here, and been having a good time at the hunting lease, and doing a lot of traveling back and forth. And I got some really cool stuff upcoming on the channel that I'm going to share with you guys later. But tonight, if you didn't get my email, then you're not on my email list, and you should be. hamradio2.com/email-sign up. Sign up for my email list, and you'll get notified when we go live, and you will get links to both of these guys' channels that we're going to talk about tonight. And the goal is to try to get them to about 10,000 subs each. Josh is just almost 9,800, and Freddy Mack's just over 9,500. So we may not get there tonight, but we're going to raise awareness anyway. So let's just jump right into it, because I don't really have much else to talk about tonight. So what's up, fellas? How's everyone doing?
Super duper.
Hey, good. Thanks for doing this, Jason.
Oh, yeah.
Amen.
Are we unmuted?
You're unmuted, Frank. Yeah.
Everyone generally, but yes.
No, I mean,
you started off
yeah.
at a tank
Zoom.
radio stream, like everything's muted. So I just had to make sure.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, no, everybody's unmuted now. So, yep, good deal.
Frank's here, so let's get him to 10,000 too.
Okay. That's fine.
I was
We don't
joking, but yes, definitely.
I mean, we don't have 3,000 people watching us right now, so
Yeah.
that's how many he needs. Something I want to do is, I mean, everybody knows who you guys are. The good thing about the audio, I'm gonna brag on the audience for a bit, and I skipped the whole. Well, let's do a shout out real quick. I skipped the whole YouTube channel member thing, so YouTube channel members, folks in green text in the chat. Douglas Amateur Radio, KA4UPW. Vic, I saw you in there earlier. Family and All Kids. Andy Cowley was in there earlier. Let's see. Radio Wayne, Texas. Tom, WB70UT. I wish YouTube would fix this handle thing that they've got going on right now. Brooks is in there. Jerry, Hamshack TV, of course. Thomas Wilkinson. Ed, AC3IK, good evening. I saw Digital Rancher and Prep Hand Paul in there. Good evening to both of you. Bonnie, Susan. Yeah, Bonnie, Susan. Thanks for being here. Who else? Electric Smoke. Scrolling. I saw Don N5SKT in there earlier. EOD Kaboom. That's a heck of a name.
He shows up in mine sometimes. I love that name.
KH2XX. So I hopefully he's in Hawaii and not stolen a call sign there. So good evening. Thanks for being here. Kurt Kennedy, Tortoise Overland, Soul Studio, Ham Radio.
Whoever's in Hawaii,
Ryan.
activate more. Please,
Right,
activate more.
Activate more. So shout out to the chat, but you guys are great because you guys, I know that most of you probably frequent all of the YouTube channels, all of the Ham Radio YouTube channels that go live, that have live streams. So I'm guessing that most of you have probably subscribed to these guys already. But just in case you haven't, just in case there's someone out there that hasn't heard of these channels, or if you're watching on Team Replay, if you haven't heard of one of these channels, I'm going to get each of these guys to go and just give us like a 1 to 2 minute overview, high-level overview of what your channel's about, what you talk about, you know, how many videos you post, if you have live streams, what your specialty is. I know what Freddy Mack's specialty is because he's been on my live stream numerous times teaching me the specialty of All-Star, right? So, because he's my All-Star go-to guy.
I have an idea. We should do a subscriber battle royale where we hold
Meaning?
like we put these two head to head and we have like 2,000 subscribers and then whoever wins gets all 2,000.
That'd be cool if there was a way to do that on YouTube.
I know, right?
Can you bank subscribers?
Can I? Yeah, some kind of like third-party
Holding
subscriber holding account holding thing. Yeah,
That would just be so
Intermediary.
awesome.
that would be cool. It's a good idea. It's
I
not practical,
know.
but it's a good idea. And that would be kind of fun, I guess.
All
gotta be a
right, we need
third-party
both of
service.
y'all to turn on your radios. Whoever has the most contacts gets all the subscribers for tonight. Go.
Right, exactly.
Hold on, I'm doing this over Meshtastic.
Right. Yeah. Sheesh. All right, Josh, I'm going to let you go first because you're at the top of the screen. So why don't you give us like a short 1 to 2 minute, just tell us who you are, what you do, and what your channel is mostly about.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Josh, AA4WX. I'm Hamshack TV on YouTube. We're all on YouTube. Just hit 9,800. Great. We're getting a step closer.
There you go. Good.
Really, just anything and everything. I try not to paint myself into a corner with a particular niche, but really anything radio, whether it's generally all ham radio, but I do throw in a little bit of GMRS content. And yesterday, I think I did my first CB video I've ever done.
Really?
Yeah. So news, information, talk a lot about Hamfest. I do a little thing called the Hamshack TV Hamfest Tour every year. Thankful to some partners that I have with Ham Radio Prep and World Radio League to be able to do that financially. But this will be the second year doing the big three: Orlando, Huntsville, and Dayton. Not in that order, but you all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But anyway, just been, I've been doing this for a little over a year and a half now, or right at a year and a half, and love doing it. I try to post a video almost every day. I don't post one on Thursdays because that's the night I live stream, Thursday at 8 o'clock in the real time zone. That
Texas
would be
time.
Eastern
Texas
time. And I don't post on Sundays because of, there's a big thing going on called this thing on Ham Radio 2.0. So that's really about it. We just try to have some fun. Thursday nights, I have a live stream. We have a regular panel of folks with us, some of which are in the chat tonight. Hillbilly Dave, I call him Super Dave. Meshtastic Dave has recently joined my stream lately. Poda Power comes in every once in a while. Tortoise Overland, list goes on and on. Really, and M0 APX too. So really thankful for all the growth and all the friends that I've made in the past year, and looking forward to continuing.
Absolutely. Cool, man. Thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I left home yesterday morning. I got up early and hit the road to drive up to the hunting lease because I was out there just for the morning hunt, and then I came home. My wife's company Christmas party was last night, so I had to come home for that. And I'm on the road at about 5 a.m., and I threw my call sign out on my All-Star node. Freddie Mac was not there.
I'm sorry.
But Meshtastic Dave was there. KV5UTY, he comes back to me. He's like, man, you're up early. And I'm like, dude, so are you. So we talked for about 20 minutes. That was fun. It was fun to I didn't think anybody'd be out that early on a Saturday morning, you know. So, yeah, you were talking about Dave out there. So we talked about some Meshtastic devices, and I got his opinion on a new device that I actually, he's like, well, look this one up. And I'm like, well, that's the one I was looking at. And he goes, oh, yeah, that one's good. And then I got to the deer stand and pulled out my phone and ordered a new Meshtastic device. More videos about that coming up. And it's one that Robert doesn't have. So you got to be careful. Yeah, I mean, if you found one that Robert doesn't have, I say he doesn't have it. I don't think he does. Maybe he does. Heck if I know. But so that was a fun conversation yesterday. So All-Star is where I'm there. I'm on it almost every day. I do have a 220 Alenco radio right there that like a year and a half ago, I had it running as an All-Star node, and like a year and a half ago, it was an old Pi 2, and it worked fine until it died. And I just need to rebuild. I need to take a Pi 3 plus B board that's laying around here, just in a spare board, and rebuild it and put ASL 3 on it, which was not out at the time. And I'm going to do that, and I'll have that one in the ham shack. But really, the only one that I have right now that I use, that I keep on a regular basis, is the one in the truck. So I'm always on it when I'm out driving about. And if Verizon decides to stay connected when I'm parked in my driveway, which is a hit or miss, then I'm on it when I'm at home as well. But I try to get on there as much. So you guys that have All-Star, join us on 43136. It's the All-Star hub in the cloud. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Freddie Mac, because Freddie Mac is my All-Star Elmer. And when we installed it in the cloud, he was there. Kyle was with us, I think. And
only took us 4 tries.
Right, yeah. Yeah, well, and that was the ASL 3, and that was a brand new version at the time. They had a couple of things, and then they did a great job. No complaints about ASL 3, but it took a little bit to get that going. So yeah, Freddie Mac, welcome. Well, looks like Josh has gone up maybe 35, and you've gone up what about maybe
24 since the beginning of the stream.
Okay, yeah, good.
Totally
so keep those coming. Yeah, and Frank just shared the link to the chat. So
co-hosted.
Yeah, welcome, Freddie, and tell us about your channel.
Well, folks, I'm Freddie Mac, your ham radio crusader, and I am coming up on my 3rd year anniversary. January 10th of 2026 will be my official beginning of my 3rd year on YouTube. And yeah, I was in public service for a lot of years, and of course I was ham since '98. Kind of put things on the back burner for my career, family, etc. Because you're public servants, you don't make a whole lot of money. It's not exactly why you're there, but when retirement rolls around, things get a little bit better. So I thought, I'm going to do a YouTube channel, and lo and behold, I tune into this guy's live stream, Ham Radio 2.0, and him and Josh are doing a live stream on All-Star Link. I'm like, All-Star Link? I wonder if this is anything like Echo Link, the link. Got me going. So I'm watching these live streams, and I'm like, this is kind of cool. What's this about? So I go back and watch some Jason's former videos about All-Star Link. I'm like, hey, this is pretty cool. I'm liking the idea of this whole thing. So I dove into it, right? I'm like, okay. And then I got totally lost because I didn't know the difference between the ham VoIP version and the ASL version, because one's Arch Linux, the other one's Debian Linux. And I just didn't know that. And I'm trying to build nodes like crazy. And I'm failing like crazy. I can't make anything work right. And then when I finally do, I I cross-reference to the wrong version video and I totally fail all over again. So once I got a handle on everything and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do the YouTube channel thing and I'm going to do first, I'm going to start doing some review videos because I want to know more about some of these walkies because that's about the time I got introduced to the cheap Chinese radio. You know, I finally got my first Baofeng UB5R right before I retired because, you know, hey, it's a cheap radio. So I thought I'd do some radio reviews, et cetera, and that I'm going to start doing a comprehensive how-to on All-Star Link ham VoIP version because I didn't quite grasp the ASL3 version. There was a Raspberry Pi, but there was a Raspberry Pi version, but there wasn't a lot at the time that you could do for extras like Skywarn Plus or even AutoSky that came with ham VoIP or you know, doing some customizations for they had Allmon, didn't have Supermon yet.
Right.
It's kind of back and forth. But I mean they eventually did, but as time went by and I'm doing all these instructional videos for ham VoIP version of All-Star Link, the channel's growing. It's like crazy. People are reaching out. It's like, hey, can you help me with this? And I'm like, sure, you know, because I've been there, you know. It's just like there's a lot of things, little nuances you don't get told unless you know or find out. And started sharing as much as I could. And then lo and behold, June of last year, June of 23, let me think about this. June of 24.
Okay, a year and a half ago.
Yeah, so June of 24 is when the guys at ASL3 reached out. ASL All-Star Link reached out to me. It's like, hey, we're releasing the ASL3 version. It's all, you know, new and improved, yada yada yada. And hey, would you like to do the intro video for it? You know, do a review and show us how you install it and etc. Sure.
Heck yeah. Sure.
Totally. I'm all about that. So yeah. I've been kind of into that ever since. And then Jason and Kyle and Frank and Gray Man Poda and Rob dragged me out to Springfield, Missouri and said, hey, let's go do a Poda.
That was your first Poda that year,
wasn't it?
My
first
that's right.
Poda. And
that's right.
I was nervous as a cat, man. But dude, that was so much fun.
Wasn't it? Yeah. It's addicting.
It
Poda
really
very
is.
addicting. Yep, absolutely.
So yeah, I'm kind of throwing some Poda in the mix when I get a chance to. I've actually got a whole Poda video I did for summer parks
Support Your Parks
weekend.
Yeah,
I filmed that and I still haven't edited it because I'm a person.
Yeah,
but it was a hot, miserable day, and I was trying to review another radio at the same time, and yeah, I got to get back to that, but. Dude, I don't know why. I'd rather Poda by myself. I don't know. It's a lot of setup, but it's just like I can focus on one thing.
Yeah, I can see that. I like to Poda during a weekday. I don't like going out on Saturdays because the parks are crowded. There's more people out there.
You just need to know where to set up.
Well, yeah, that's true. There are more people on the bands, too, because people aren't at work. They're at home. They're like, oh, hey, ham alert. Hey, Jason's on the air. Okay, good. You know, so it's kind of a catch-22. But I don't find it hard to activate Poda during the week. I have never, unless the band conditions are total crap, I've never really had a problem. It's Wednesday. Nobody's on the air. I've never had that issue.
Yeah.
Just sometimes the bands are just dead, but generally speaking, I would rather activate during the week anyway. But
yeah, my one Poda failure, the one that I have that I didn't activate was done on a whim. I was like, I've got 2 hours to get to this one place. It's only going to take me 30 minutes to get there. I can do this. And then I parked right underneath an electric line. It's a transmission.
Yes. Yes.
I got 3-4 contacts. I'm like, no, I'm pulling the plug on this. I gotta go. It was just I planned too quickly. I like to plan stuff, but I like to be ready enough where I could deploy when I want to. But
no, I'm with you on that. But we were going. I think we were on our way to Dayton, weren't we, Frank? One time, it was me, Frank, and Mike in my truck, and we stopped overnight at a park, at a Poda park, and our RV hookup spot was right next to a transformer.
Oh.
And Mike set up an antenna, and it was like
that was in Arizona or New Mexico.
Was it? Was
it
that
was
on the way to?
it was in New Mexico because when we go to any of these conventions, we usually just hit a park real fast, or we just sleep
Was that
on
on the
Love's.
way to like the Grand Canyon or
Yeah, something
something?
like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, all
it
right,
had to be the Grand Canyon because that's when Mike was with us,
right,
and
yeah.
that was the spot the trailer wouldn't get level enough,
Well,
and you
that was at the Grand Canyon, but I'm talking about when we stopped for the night
yeah
on our way there.
yeah.
We were
But
going to
yeah, the
activate that
transformer
park.
was literally right
Yeah, it
behind
was
us.
right there. Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh my god, it's
That's
terrible.
What
So,
what can you
yeah,
do?
Yeah.
I actually managed to find a spot. We have in the next county over, which is my home county, really.
Mm-hmm.
There is a wildlife management area, and of course
Mhm.
they have, I mean, it's parking spots for hunters during hunting season that
Yeah.
are so remote, the grass is growing up through the pavement.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I've got a few of these really scoped out now because, between hunting seasons or what have you, when the weather's just right, you've got a place to park, you got a place set up, and nobody is out there. And the noise level is perfect. It's like so rural. It's not even funny.
I
And
have my spot in my park, and even on the busy weekends, man, there's
Mhm.
hardly anyone over by me. I can be out
Mhm.
there and no one bothers me. Unlike another spot where a guy with a fishing pole pulled down my line.
oh,
Oh, pulled down my antenna. He stopped, looked at the line because it was going across. Okay, I set it up across the trail there, but the line was like 10, 11 feet in the air, so no one's gonna walk into it.
right.
But this guy had like a 16-foot fishing pole. He stops, look at the line, runs it down. I watched him with my eyes, runs it to me, and he goes, huh, and just starts on walking with his fishing pole all the way in the air and just pulls everything down.
Oh,
I transmitted real fast, hoping the line was on him.
Yeah. Yeah. I would have walked over to his fishing spot and just turned up some loud music. So you never know. But yeah. All right. So both of you are doing giveaways when you hit 10K. So maybe we'll do a giveaway on the channel tonight. No, they're going to do this on their own channel. They're going to do this on their own channel tonight. So yeah, tell us what you guys are going to give away when you get to 10,000.
you go first, Jason or Josh.
I wish I was Jason.
It's a J word. It's a J name. They're all the same.
Well,
Jake.
Jason, other Josh, and then me. So there you go. All right. So, got a shout out to Gigaparts. They're helping out with my giveaway. The Thursday after I hit 10,000, that could be this coming Thursday, that could be next Thursday, it could be next year, who knows. But when I do hit the 10,000 the very next Thursday, I am giving away a brand new ICOM 7300. Before you all crap your pants and everything like that, it is not the Mark II. It is not the Mark II, but it will be a brand new IC 7300. Gigaparts has given me a really good deal on that in order to do that. I cannot wait to give that radio away. And all you have to do to be entered is be a subscriber and be present on the live stream when I give it away. Simple as that. So really excited about that one, and it'll be one of those keyword things, and I hit the enter button and it goes.
Subscriber, not a channel member, right? It just says
Subscriber,
subscribe
not
to
a
the
channel member. No purchase
Okay.
necessary. Void where
Right.
prohibited.
Right. Yeah.
I just wanted to clear it up because
Yeah.
I know there was going to be someone in the chat saying,
yeah.
that means you got to pay to play.
No,
Nope.
no.
So we cleared it up.
I don't remember. I think that I was talking to my wife about this. It was a long time ago. She's like, "Well, if you ever won the lottery," I was talking to her about the lottery. I never play the lottery. Every now and then I'll get it up to like $1 billion and I'll go buy a ticket. But other than that, I never played the lottery.
I call it the dream ticket.
kinda
It's
hard
nice
not
to
to.
dream every now and then, right?
400. Who needs $400 million? But $1 billion I could actually use.
Sure.
So, but she said something to me. She goes, "Well, would you quit YouTube?" I'm like, No, I would go buy a brand new $3,000 radio. I'd do it every week for a while, but I'd probably level off it once a month.
And maybe a $10,000 camera.
Yeah, well, no, I'm talking about I'd go buy a brand new $3,000, $3,500 radio every month and give it away.
And
give it away.
Totally.
Totally. Yeah. I would do a 7760, a new Elecraft K4, what's the TS890 from Kenwood, the FT101D, maybe the MP 1 month. Yeah, so I would buy a brand new $3,000 to $4,000 radio every month and give it away on the channel, and I would love to do that every month. But it's one of those pipe dreams. Maybe someday. Maybe
you never know. It could happen.
You never know. Yeah. If I can invent some sort of wireless transmitter that will connect your antenna outside through a wireless connection.
Wireless feed line.
Right, wireless feed line. Yeah, something like that.
Yep,
so
yep.
That's an April Fool's joke every year. But yeah. So I would love to do that. I would absolutely love to do that every month. But not in the budget. But maybe someday. You never know.
Can tell. Never can tell.
Freddie, what are you giving away?
Well, I tell you what. Ever since I got into All-Star Link, of course, I've always been a tinkerer. I've always been a builder of some kind. I was that little kid that tore his toys apart. They may or may not have always went back together. I can still remember my mom's curse words coming out of her mouth. But since then, this is the Mark I. This is what I'm calling Crusader Comlink All-Star Link node. It's a Motorola CDM 750 mobile radio.
Yep.
Raspberry Pi 4. Got a 12 volt to 5 volt, 5 amp buck converter.
Okay.
The Pi. Got the hotspot radios. Yuri. Let's see. ARA. I keep saying this wrong. ARI USB 5 sound fob. Has adjustable audio pod on it. And it has a built-in signal stick antenna and one power pole connector to rule them all. It powers the whole thing.
So it's a single point of power.
Single point of power, 12
Nice.
volts in. It's even got a thermostat controlled fan for the back. So it does about 10 watts if you want.
Okay.
I'll adjust it up for you. It'll go max of 40. It'll just heat up faster if you run it at 40 watts. And you might want to put a bigger antenna on it because I think these signal sticks are probably only rated for about 10.
No.
Are they rated for 4 or 5?
No, there's several people I know, including Digital Rancher in the chat. And I'm going to brag on Rob here for a minute. Signal stick will do 60, 70 watts.
Oh, sweet. See, I haven't pushed it that far.
So ACK runs, back when he was driving his Jeep before he got his F-250 he's got now, he ran a signal stick on top of his truck, and I think he was running an FTM 400. Full power, 50 watts, no problem. Okay.
No.
So yeah. So they'll handle full mobile power, no problem.
Sweet,
I think they'll handle up to 60 or 70 watts.
Well,
we were at Belton Ham Expo in Texas, not this year, but last year. And this is the year that we went to the MeshCon thing at the Spec 5 lab.
Oh, yeah.
And as we were driving to MeshCon, Rob's driving in front of me. I'm following behind him, and we're talking on 6.52 a little bit, kind of here and there. And a couple times, I think it happened twice. And at least once there and once back, if not twice there. But anyway, so he kind of went silent for, 5 minutes or so, and he got on there, and he's like, okay, he's driving down the road with the signal stick antenna on top of his truck, and I think he's got a 2730 in his truck, just like his chest rig.
Yeah.
And he made a satellite contact from his freaking car with a signal stick antenna while he was driving. He's like, oh, yeah, I just contacted AO50, whatever the hell it was. I don't remember which one it was. And I'm like, of course you did. Like, they have you, like, Rob, the satellite has you on Ham Alert. Okay, they know when you're live, and they kind of point to you, I think. So. But no, signal stick will absolutely handle 100 watts. Full power mobile radio, yeah, you can totally do that. So
well, those of you in the chat that are asking, it's the BNC dual band mode model of signal stick. And it totally takes it. It doesn't have any issues with the 10 or so watts that I'm putting through it.
No, 10 watts is easy for signal stick.
Oh yeah,
easy.
And I'll adjust the radio up if you win the radio and you want it at 40 watts at full power. I'll put it at full power. I'll even throw in full customization of the All-Star Link node. If you want to give me your node number and node password or whatever, I'll customize the Supermon for you. I'll install Skywarn Plus, all scan, all the bells and whistles, just to say I got one out there. So, and the reason I'm using the signal stick, of course, number one is quality, because the first time I built one of these, I put a Baofeng antenna on top, and I didn't realize it because it was a screw-on type. It wasn't BNC yet. Didn't have it tightened down completely all the way, and I'm keying up the radio, and I tuned it into a net, and it slowly went, and smoke poured off of it. Totally melted it at the base.
Oh, you should have recorded a short on that. That would be a freaking awesome short video.
I was
trying to do it again. Sure. Do it again. Get another valve.
Do it again. But man, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna set the house on fire, because I was in the house filming or setting these up, trying to get them ready and testing them, because I didn't want to. It was too cold, too hot to be up in the shack at the time where I was. So now I've got climate control, and it's completely awesome. But
nice.
Yeah, signal sticks turned out to be
great antenna. Great antenna. Yeah, I've got a bunch of them. So, in fact, he usually runs a Black Friday special, and I never heard from him this year. So I'm not aware that he ran a Black Friday special. Maybe he'll do something for Christmas. I don't know.
Oh, you never can tell.
He doesn't run sales, but like once a year. And I thought it was on Black Friday, but maybe it's at Christmas. Maybe I'll get a note from him later this month. I don't remember. But he'll usually hit me up in Discord and say, hey, all right, here it is. And I'm like, okay. And then people buy the hell out of them, because that's the one sale of the year. But he sells the heck out of those things at Dayton. Yeah. And I think last year or this year, 2025, I think that was his first time in Orlando. And because people were bugging him, it's like, why don't you go to Orlando? Why don't you go to Orlando? He's like, well, I guess I got to go because everybody's asking me. So, yeah, they're great antennas for sure.
And every Hamfest you go to, every HT out there has a signal stick on it.
Yeah, just about.
They're just good.
Just about, yeah. They work really well. Well, good. So, do you build and sell those, Freddie, or what do you?
Well, and that's actually coming. This Mark 1 is a style. I'm going to be making a new one. I don't know if you've seen the little videos that I put out on the GMRS repeater that I built. They're on a separate stand, 2 radios, and the Mark II that I'm fixing to come out with will be on my shop, by the way, which just got launched. HamRadioLife.shop.
Okay.
Right now only has what we're calling the Toads shell. It's the 3D printed case for the Toads digital interface with the Toads DI6 daughter board. And the first ones that I have on, the black ones have already all sold out, and they have a screw type interface on them. And I think all the rest of them from now on are going to be the magnetic face.
Okay.
If you got to pull that circuit board out and adjust your pots on there for your audio. If you're going to do a lot of in and out, I'm worried about the screws wearing out.
Yeah. And it's just, I mean, people like me carry a screwdriver with them, but most people don't.
Exactly. And
it'd be a lot easier. The magnetized front would be a lot easier.
And they're strong enough to hold it into place. It's not that big a deal. So I think the rest of them are going to be magnetic fronts. And I'm going to have some more of those relisted here before too long. But I sold out of the black ones today. I printed some blues just for something different. And one of those have sold, so I have 4 of those left. So I've got some other colors I'm coming up with, but for an extra $5, we'll put your call sign on the front. So
nice.
It's
show that one that you made for me, because it's let me get back to this. Oh gosh, if I could get my screen here. Here we go. All right, hold it up for a second. I got to pin you to the thing here. Okay, so we're gonna yeah, there it is right there. So he's going to send me this. He printed this for me. I didn't ask him to print my call sign on it. I asked him to print one for me, but not my call sign on it. And then once I get that, I'm going to bring T.O. on the stream. That's going to be one of our future live streams. We're going to talk about his interface board going in that thing right there. So
this thing is handy.
Get a bunch of them put on the store, Freddie, because when T.O. and I go live with those things, we will point to the case. Hey, where do you get that case? We have to point to your shop. So
and
you're gonna have to be ready.
I've got my printer now. I got a Bamboo P2S with the AMS Pro 2.
Nice.
And I'm printing up some new ones now. So things are starting to roll. And this is kind of the reason why I got into it. Other than All Starlink, I love to build things. I'm going to be putting some interface cables on there for the Toads DI, some interface cables for other, hotspot radios, Technical by George, the other fobs that are on the market to certain radios. Because a lot of people are like, hey, where'd you get that? I'm not good at building things and stuff like that. And I'm
So
waiting for the
that's-
cable to come in right now.
So that's not on your store currently, right? Because everyone's asking.
the boxes are. The
The
boxes.
boxes are. I just showed
I've
it.
got
I just
four of
showed a
these blue ones
screenshot
left.
of it. Yeah.
Oh, I can't find it on your
I-
storefront.
I'll share a link in the chat. I'll put it in there right now. This is the-
hamradiolife.shop.
Right. This is
And
this website right here that I'm showing on the screen right now.
That's
the
what I
black
was
ones
just
should
at.
be sold out by now, but they're
And,
should have.
yeah,
about
it says
four of the
the
blue ones.
black one sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm printing more
But-
as they come out and they're all going to be magnetic instead of the screw type. So
Mhm.
the screw type's good, but like I said, if you got to do a lot of adjusting, it could be problematic as time goes by. So we're going to go with the magnets from now on, I think. So
Yeah, I think the magnet is a great idea. I mean, that's
Agreed.
a much better idea. Yeah.
yeah, and it was a little troublesome at first, but we found a method to put them together 10 times faster than I originally tried.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Good.
know how I can be. I miss a lot of turns when I'm driving. Sometimes I
Mhm.
can't see what's in front of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all good.
So, Ambassador Earl says, "How do I enter the win?" So, for each of these guys, once they hit 10K, we're not giving away anything tonight. Once they hit 10K, you will have to. Well, in fact, that's another question I was gonna. Freddie, do you have an email list?
I don't yet, but
Okay.
the one that you're using, the service that I can't remember the name of, I recently signed up for just to
Okay.
kind of feel it out, but I haven't started an email list yet, but that's on the horizon.
Yeah, you need to have an email list. Josh has an email list. Josh, if you want to put a link to your email list in the chat. So they are going to go live on their own channels and do a giveaway after they hit 10K. And however they do that, they choose to do. Are you going to do the have to be there to win and random word, Freddie? Like,
Yeah, I'll be using Restream, not Restream, StreamYard.
StreamYard.
Yeah,
Okay,
I use
yeah,
StreamYard,
has
and I
that
want to
built
use
in.
their giveaway
Yeah.
tool.
Okay,
so.
good. Yeah. So yeah, you guys subscribe to both of these channels and then watch them, and when they hit 10K, they'll announce it. And
Oh yeah, I try
and-
to announce
and
that
go
in
from
every
there. So,
form of
yeah.
social
Yeah.
media I got access to.
uh-huh. So do we have Josh? You have a link to your?
I don't have a link. I'm putting just the web address to my website, hamshacktv.com, in there. If you go about halfway down the page, you'll see a field to enter your email address. That's as simple as that.
It's just a form on the website.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I find it's easy to if you like if I go here. Well, let me do this right here. So if I go like this, Ham Radio 2. Oh gosh, if I could type email -sign up. Now you can't see this because I'm not showing the URL there. I'll bring it down like that. forums.awerber.com/form/02/ a bunch of numbers.htm. So if you can find a form on your email host provider and then create like a subdomain,
Mm-hmm.
it's just easier just to rattle it off, just to say when you go live, when you're on email, when you're
Right.
on Twitter, TikTok, wherever, just say, "Oh, go here and sign up for my email list," and just rattle off something easy people can remember.
Yeah,
So
that's the thing right there.
yeah, that's it's a lot. I mean, you can tell them, "Hey, go to my website, scroll halfway down, and click out the." Okay, and maybe they'll do that, but
Something catchy.
make
to remember.
it easy, make it
Yeah,
as easy as
so
possible.
much easier to hang on to.
Yeah, that makes
so,
sense.
Yeah. So, yeah. Gray Man Pota's in the chat. I have an email list. Well, good for you, Tim.
Bless your heart.
Tim, I was bragging on you earlier, buddy, because I was telling before we went live, I was telling everyone about these right here. So I've been having some trouble with some humidity. I mean, it's just been humid in Texas with all the rain we've had. And I've been having some spaghetti stuff happen on my 3D prints and stuff. Not really spaghetti as much as just the prints not sticking to the plate. And I've cleaned the plate a couple times. It's not that. So Tim sent me this big long DM on Discord, and he's like, "It's probably humidity. Get these. These things fit. You print these, obviously, and they fit into your AMS for your bamboo printer, and then you put those silica packs inside of them. And one of them even has like I don't know where you get that hygrometer, but you can easily get Frank and I know a place to get hygrometers because if you smoke cigars, you know what a hygrometer is.
Amazon.
Readily available.
But Tim sent me a link to this. This is the AMS Dry Kit full hygrometer reading area, and you print these, you put the silica packs in, and these fit in the front of your AMS to pull the moisture out of your AMS while your spools of filament are in there and exposed and whatnot. So
That's cool.
Yeah. So I'll put a link to the Maker World chat. So that came from Grayman Poto. Thanks for that, Tim. And Carlos is in the chat saying all kinds of crap.
Carlos.
That is the dehumidifier bit I printed for my P1S. Okay, good to know. Good to know.
I tell you what, I'm learning all kinds of stuff about this 3D printer. For those of you that don't know, I got my very first 3D printer the other day, and I got an AMS, and I've taken baby steps at first to print out small things, and I'm when I moved it to put the AMS on, I don't know what you guys call this, but every time it changes filament or gets ready to print, it spits some of it out and poops it out the back.
It's called a poop chute. That's exactly what it's called. Yeah,
I kept seeing where
that's
it
the
was
scientific name.
Yeah, that's what that's what the 3D printing guys call it. Seriously.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
That's what I thought they was called.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm just saying that wrong or not.
No, that's what they call it. So that's when it cleans the nozzle out and it just kind of expels filament, kind of like purges it, like bleeding brakes on a car.
Pretty much, And I kept thinking, you know what? I'm going to have to empty that little thing it's emptying into because I didn't know where it was going for sure.
Right.
And so when I turned the whole machine to put the AMS on, it's this huge pile of 3D poop
I know.
in the back.
Yeah. I've got mine set out from the wall about yay far.
Yep.
And I didn't put anything back there. It's just piling up back there on the desk. I was like, I'll clean it up eventually. I don't care. It's not hurting anything.
Holy smokes. I thought maybe a container was holding it, but no, apparently I can print one of those.
I mean, you can print a container that it can fall into, then you just dump it. There was a girl at the last ham sci I went to, and she's big into 3D printing, and we just kind of happened to strike a conversation. And she said that she would take that. There's a name for it. It's not PLA or PETG, but there's a name for it. It's like luminescent.
Oh
like clear.
yeah.
And she would make lamps from this luminescent luminescent filament and put a light in the bottom of it, and then fill the light with the poop from the poop chute. And it's all kinds of different colors and whatnot. I'm like, that's a freaking. She showed me some pictures of it. I was like, that's a great idea. It's a really kind of like Austin Powers looking almost with all the psychedelic colors. But it was you could do kind of cool stuff with that.
I'm coming up with all kinds of ideas of little things that I could make. But I haven't learned the maker side of the software yet, so I'm getting there. But man, the possibilities are endless with this thing. I'm excited about it. Can't tell.
Yep. No, I don't blame you.
This is one thing I'm just gonna let y'all have fun with, and I'm just gonna have amazing friends with 3D printers for me.
Well, you know what? I did that. I did that like that for a while, and I was like, I kind of want to try it myself, and I just never wanted to fool with like the Creality and the Ender and those ones where you had to adjust the bed and you had to do this and had to make all these really minor adjustments to it. The Bamboo, man, it is almost plug and play. I mean, it's just it's easy. The Bamboo makes it really easy.
It's lower maintenance from what I can tell.
Yeah.
And
works good.
Till I understand it all, I don't get me wrong, I'd like to know everything there is to know about it. But at first I wanted to do a lot of the work for me.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't want to, I don't want to spend time.
Carlos. Carlos, I want a big and little spoon.
Oh gosh.
Go for it.
Probably would. He'd probably send you one too.
I know. I want to see what he does. I know he's going to put a twist on it, and I can't wait to see it.
Well, it's just I don't know the whole thing. I just depended on other people to print for me, and don't get me wrong, it's okay, but I hate the inconvenience of folks. I want to learn. That's why.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Well, that's okay, man. That's fine.
Don't relate Bamboo to Apple. That's an insult to Bamboo.
I was actually looking at that, and I'm like, I think he meant to say DJI as well.
I think he means DJI, which he's correct about that, of course.
He's correct about both of them.
Yeah.
What's all this talk I hear about DJI getting banned in America for certain things?
I heard that too. I don't know. Yeah.
A lot of the drones and the cameras.
Yeah.
A lot of that's driven by the drone stuff, but it's also because they're manufactured in China. And
Well, a lot of crap's
Best
manufactured.
product I've ever-
right,
I mean,
but
you know,
apparently, from what I understand, there's been some talk about some of the Chinese government's got some sort of information from the DJI drones,
oh yeah,
something like that.
No,
I
I
don't
am
know.
less worried about the drones and more worried about the routers they put out. So,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
me right there. Yeah,
see, Freddie's right on the
routers.
ball. And you know what the best
Routers.
router solution is?
Hmm.
To have a Chinese-made router and a Russian router, and then you're perfect.
let them fight it out.
Let them fight.
Well, they won't fight it out. The Chinese router that leaks through will get blocked by the Russian, and the Russian router can't get through the Chinese router.
It's the perfect
Safe.
firewall
That's
solution.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah. I did a video a while back about some FCC banning some like Huawei and different kinds of webcams
hmm
because they were supposedly sending webcam like video information back to China. But
Yeah, I've heard some really
yeah,
concerning items. About
yeah. The microphone and the cameras, like the Pocket 3, I got a new Pocket 3 a few months ago.
Same
And
one
the
I've
Osmo-
got.
Yeah, the Osmo Action. Those cameras, and they don't connect to the internet, so they're not sending data
Yeah,
anywhere.
so what's the big deal?
But yeah, those are great cameras. I really like the DJI stuff.
Carlos, I
and-
got stories for you that running the Chinese router with the WTRT, or Open WRT,
DDWRT.
Mm.
they still send out stuff because it's super low level.
Mm.
So you can't get rid
I
of.
mean, if
a
you're
lot
if
of
you're
it.
on, if you're on the internet, that's why this big off-grid push has come lately.
Yes.
Which I'm in favor of. I'm totally in
Totally.
favor of that. And you know, I was changing emails with Gaston the other day, and he was talking about some stuff. I'm like, that's a good point. But doing stuff off grid and being disconnected and turn off 4G, turn off Wi-Fi.
Yep.
Put your phone into airplane mode.
Meshtastic the world.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Meshtastic and radio.
Yes.
Not just ham radio,
Totally.
but radio.
Oh,
yeah. Go out in the
Exactly.
field and
I've
and
really
talk,
been impressed with Meshtastic.
we poured a
Other than when
lot.
you get better node density.
We poured a lot into our
Right.
local Meshtastic infrastructure in my
Mhm.
particular county, and we're
Mhm.
able now, finally, we have a little more to add, but we're able now to participate in
Mhm.
a Meshtastic net weekly that's up in Tulsa.
really.
That's cool.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I'm like, dang, we're 45 miles away, and we're
Yeah.
chaining it enough to get back and forth into
Mm.
that deal. So it's looking up, and we've met with some local
Mhm.
hams and some local non-hams who like Meshtastic, so that we don't overlay and double up on areas and
Right.
coverage. And we're totally killing it right now, and we're on our way to making it even better locally. Even our emergency management office is getting involved. So,
You know what
Good.
project I want to
Good.
see come back? And it's like Meshtastic.
Arden.
Arden. I want
oh yeah, we're
Arden.
totally doing
Still
Arden.
there. It's
Because
still there.
Arden is Meshtastic on steroids, man. Arden
Totally.
passes data.
Yeah.
It has internet connections.
Yep.
It has a bunch of cool things you can do with webcams and other things to help monitor
Mhm.
areas.
Mhm.
I think as a group, as a ham radio group, we lost interest, but I'm hoping Meshtastic spurs a bit because I really want Arden to come back because that's
Of
That's-
Oklahoma's DMR repeaters are connected through our Arden network,
Hearst. Hearst has
Yes,
a Arden
yeah.
linkage.
and they're adding
we have,
All-Star
yeah.
Link nodes to our Arden network.
Yeah.
We're,
Mhm.
we're totally doing that right now. We're just now getting that into that, but we're
Mhm.
we're trying to figure out the firewall side of it.
Mhm.
But they're starting to make it work. I have the 918 area code PBX for Arden in my shop right now for our Arden mesh phone network.
Mhm.
Nice.
We covered 3 different area codes here,
Mhm.
and we're linking out of state. One of the
Mhm.
first trunks that I did was to Dayton, Ohio. I'm like, that's cool.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So
for sure.
Oklahoma's really trying to come up with that, and we encourage everybody else to at least look into it because Frank's right. Arden's where it's at. There's
This
Yeah.
Meshtastic is nice, but it's low data. Only text message, but you know what? What is text message? It's data wrapped up in some other type of data. So you
Mhm.
can pass data on it, but it's super slow. And you could do some other cool things, but this is for the layman to getting out in the field and just sending messages. I want to set up something like my house is down. I lost all power. I lost internet, but my Arden node up there, I can still access the weather and see what information is
Oh,
coming
yeah.
through.
Mhm.
We're
So
sharing webcams.
how
across
is
the
this
state.
going to help
Mhm.
in that scenario? It's not.
Well,
This is going to help me say, "Hey, I'm still here locally," but
yeah.
I'm not going to be doing much other than that.
Yeah. Well, and we've done some stuff with Meshtastic over MQTT, and it bogs it down real fast. It doesn't.
Oh,
Well,
doesn't,
NQTT requires a network. So if I lose
Yeah,
internet
well,
at the
yeah.
house,
Yeah.
I got to hit another node that might have MQTT. Or if I just had an Arden network, my MQTT will run through the Arden, which will then hit everywhere else.
Well, that's the same of them.
Yeah.
Both of those networks get internet the same way. Either you supply it or you connect to someone else who supplied it. The great thing with Meshtastic is that it's inexpensive.
yes.
And it'll work. There's numerous devices for it. It's not just repurposed commercial gear. Like Arden never made any of their own gear.
That's true.
And Meshtastic is just a protocol on top of LoRa, which LoRa is much more. There's a lot more stuff to LoRa than just Meshtastic. So it's kind of just a protocol on top.
Always evolving.
Yes,
It's
yeah,
always evolving, and
Mhm.
I've already heard rumor about
Mhm.
file sharing and maybe
Yeah,
some
yeah.
voice transfer.
I think it'll be.
But you're still limited by a
think it'll
super
be-
low baud rate.
I think it'll be just a matter of time. Well, it's SSTV though. I think it'll just be a matter of time before we're sending memes over Meshtastic.
Oh,
You know, I think that's probably going to happen at some point. And the only drawback about Meshtastic it is only text. That's true, but it's awfully fun to go to travel to areas, just kind of see, who's out there and who you can talk to
Exactly.
and whatnot.
Kinda
So,
get a
I mean,
Yeah.
like at Dayton or Huntsville or
Yeah.
or I'm assuming Orlando,
Mhm.
Meshtastic is a lot of fun. Except
Oh,
for at Dayton,
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
about drive you insane during the
Yes.
YouTuber forum, and I might
Yes.
add. But
Yes. Yeah.
here at home, I mean, I've got a Trekker Delta up there. I've got a solar node back there on the pole. I've got a node sitting in my office at the university. No one's out there. It's crickets around here, and that's one of the key things about these mesh networks is you got to have more stations involved.
Well, the
Well, yeah,
900
right,
and the
right.
low microwatts that it's transmitting
Mhm.
means that you're going to need a lot of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
It does.
Arden, we can bump it up to like 3 watts, maybe on those commercial.
Yeah, but a lot of the
routers.
Arden stuff is on 2.4 gigahertz, which is even a more narrow bandwidth. Now
Yeah.
you
Or-
can do
or
Arden over
5.
900, or even more narrow.
900,
you know,
Did they
but-
take away 900? Or
no,
they took away
3 gigahertz.
3 gigahertz? That was
They took
it.
away 3 gigahertz.
That hurt
So
Arden a lot. Yeah.
most of your Arden stuff is on 2.4, and a lot of it's on 5.8 gigahertz.
Yep.
And there are Arden there's Arden firmware that'll work on like a 900 megahertz Ubiquity node or TP Link node or something like that. There's not very many 900 megahertz ones out there. 900 megahertz is like the perfect band to do all this crap on.
What I'm saying.
Sure.
But I mean, it's awesome. I mean, it cuts through buildings. It's got a long range. If you've got clear line of sight, it's just a really
Well-
good band to
well-
have that on. But it's like you were saying, it's kind of one of those things where it's
How far are you away from the cigar bar, Jason? Like a mile?
about a mile.
About a mile. So when I'm at the bar,
Mm-hmm.
I usually sit down and send a message out, take radio at the bar, and hardly ever anyone receives that message.
Does it get acknowledged?
No, that's how I know
Okay.
no one receives it.
Oh.
Same here.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
just to go
Yeah.
thunk, and then there's no check. It just goes blah.
What you need to do, and this is something I've been kind of tinkering, I've been knocking around in my head. What you need to do is go somewhere and set up
A ghost node?
No, set up a no. When you park your car in the parking lot, for instance, okay, get a POTA 20 or a POTA 33 mast and put a node on top of it and push it all the way up in the parking lot, and then your little pocket node that you take with you into the store
Mm-hmm.
will bounce off of that node, and that node is higher up in the air, and it's going to see more.
Oh yeah.
So I've been kind of knocking around an idea about that in my head. Is like, okay, well, if I'm going to go park my truck somewhere, say at More Expo, I'm going to put a mesh node on a push-up pole that stays in the truck in this 20, 30 feet in the air, and then all of a sudden, then you put your pocket node in client mute, and you put your high up node in client mode, and then you're starting to see stuff.
Yeah, you're going to be
So,
reaching out and touching.
Yeah.
So you turn off the truck and you have a motor that pushes up the pole automatically.
Sure. Yeah, you can do that.
Now, does
only in a truck though, Frank. That wouldn't work in Sapphire.
Doesn't Spec 5 have like a little micro node that has a little solar cell?
It's not a micro node. No, the solar cell is about.
No.
I mean,
Isn't there like a small micro one that?
Oh,
that
yes,
big?
there is. Yeah.
That's meant to be in the back window, not on top of the car.
I had one of those running in the truck for a while. It uses a rack wireless board, and the board, my board died on me. But I was running that in the I put it in the front window of the truck, and it would run for weeks.
See, I thought about trying to take one of those and setting it on top of the display, and to see if the ambient light in the shop will charge it. Just leave it there.
I don't know if that would work or not, but still a good thing. But
the guys up in Tulsa are hooking they do like Jason KM4ACK did. They're hooking a node up to a drone and throwing it up in the air. However, on that net night, so it's really increasing.
Oh no, nice.
Yeah,
okay. One of the latest drone launches had a repeater node that went up with it.
Well, Spec 5, they've got an actual device that's built for drones now.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, no joke. That's great.
Yeah, they have a drone device. You strap it to a drone and like a Mavic or a Mini or one of those, and just throw it up in the air and So
Robert says he got my message the other day.
Oh, did you? Meshtastic Dave is like, okay, I was on the phone. Did someone say Meshtastic? Goober. But yeah, so
that's awesome.
That's always good. All right, I need to shut this down because I was going to go for an hour tonight, and I gotta go meet my dad here in a little bit. So
way more important than this.
Absolutely.
That's all right. But yeah, guys, please do, and there's more people watching now than there was at the beginning. So the purpose of tonight, we're just rag chewing. It's called a rag chew live stream. These are some of the most popular.
Real fast.
When I go, I rip the audio out of every video I put on YouTube and upload it to a podcasting service. And these rag chew live streams, like the happy hour or the YouTubers bunch, when I do those get the most downloads and watch and listen time of the audio podcasts that anything. So thank you for those of you, if you're listening via audio podcast right now, thank you for downloading and listening to that as well. So yeah, we're trying to get these two channels to 10,000 subs. Looks like Josh is around 9863 and Freddie Mack's around 9569. So it looks like, would you go up like maybe 75, Freddie, and maybe...
I was at 9,500 even when we started, so I'm up 70.
Okay, you're up 70 then.
Yep.
What were you at, Josh?
I think I'm up 100.
Up 100? Yeah, I was thinking you were below 9,800.
Yeah.
But I couldn't remember how many below though. So okay.
Yep. We're getting there slowly but surely.
There, yeah.
139 away as of now.
Yeah. Good.
And it's because of all the viewers out there and all the other YouTubers. I'm telling you what, when I got into this, being a YouTube creator, I was really worried about the reception because I wanted to go to the shows and, get some exposure. And you guys have been nothing but open arms. And here's how you can make things better, and criticism, which was good. I need that. It was all
good.
Yeah. It was all good. And it was just like, then I met Mike at MRD, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he's very, very present in this situation, and Mike's the greatest guy.
I got to give him a hard time.
When he's in the room.
Oh yes, sir.
I got to give him a hard time. Last couple times he's been on my live stream, he gives me a hard time because of my southern accent. Mike.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mike's favorite phrase is Oklahoma, the home of Freddie Mac, and like another thing.
Right. No kidding.
But all y'all have been great to me.
Absolutely. I wouldn't be able to do Orlando, Huntsville, Dayton without this community, and it's phenomenal.
It's a great community. It is.
It really is.
So good. Well, Mike KE9DSK. Thank you for the super chat. New to all of this, best mobile dual band for my truck. So here's how we're going to close it out.
There you go.
I'm going to ask these guys, all three of these, then I'll give my opinion. Best dual band mobile radio. What's your favorite one? There is not a wrong answer to this. Okay, so everybody's preferences are different, and it's fine.
But we will judge you.
So yeah, well, we might judge you. So sometimes, yeah. So Frank, I'm gonna start with you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be a little biased because I bought a new toy and I'm still waiting it to be shipped. I bought the new Yaesu mobile dual band radio that has the ASP on it. And
Which one?
I'm bad at model numbers.
The 150.
See, as soon as you said that, I was gonna try to pull it up. The 310 DR.
The 310. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's one of their newer ones. Yeah.
Choice.
Yep. Good. And that one has fusion also.
Yes, it does.
Yep.
So I got that coming, and I can't wait to get that going. That is my answer because well, I haven't tested it yet. So, but that's where I'm going.
I have the FTM 300. It's been a great radio. I'm sure the 310 is just as good, if not better. So yeah, I think that's a good choice.
And I'm putting my channel in the chat. Tank
go
Radio.
ahead.
If
Put
you
your
want to
channel
give
in
me
there.
a few subscribers, they're not. I'm going to appreciate each and every one.
Freddie, what do you think for mobile?
Well, I
radio?
tell you what, when I started out as a YouTuber, I had an FTM 300 and I totally loved it. But when the FTM 500 came out, since it had that front firing speaker, it's my go-to radio. If I didn't already have it, I would have got the FT510, the new model that's out with the better radio audio circuit in it. Don't get me wrong, totally great radio. But I love Yaesu's because they come with a 3-year warranty.
Yes.
And my FTM 500 will go out of warranty this coming June. And those of you that watch my channel and seen a short I put out a few months ago, mine failed. I turned it on one day and it said no DSP found on the screen, and it would do nothing else.
Wow.
Just blinking on the screen, and it said no DSP found. And I did a firmware upgrade. I did a number of things. No difference. And I send it in. Of course, you fill out the paperwork. You send it in to get it fixed. And I sent my proof of purchase with it, and I get an email back about a week and a half later and said, okay, your radio's ready. It'll be $67 plus shipping. I'm like, whoa. I may be an ICOM customer tomorrow. I don't know. So I emailed her my proof of purchase again. Like, oh, sorry about that. Yeah, there's no charge. And they shipped it back.
Oh, good.
I got it back.
Good. Just a simple mistake then.
It really was. It totally was an oversight.
Yeah.
Yaesu has an excellent warranty program. And excellent radios. As far as dual band modes go, I did sell my FTX one field model radio. Don't get me wrong, I liked it. I did, but I needed a 3D printer.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Okay. Got to do what you got to do. But that's my choice: the FTM 500 or the new. What is it? The 510.
510. Yeah.
510. That's just as good.
Sure. All right, Josh, what do you think?
I'll give both sides of the equation. On if you're looking at Yaesu, I enjoyed my FTM 200. That's a little outdated technology now. So I would probably, if I was going to go back the Yaesu route, I'd probably say the 500. I'm an ICOM man now, though, at least as of right now. So I will say the ID 5100. Possibly the 5200. Let's see how that thing does. I'm really excited about that 5200.
Right. I have an FTM 500 and an ID 5100 in the truck right now, and both of those are great. I think the 310's good. I think the 510's good. From Yaesu. Rob Digital Rancher had mentioned the 2730. For the money, you cannot beat the ICOM IC 2730. It's dual band, full dual receive, no digital modes. So if you want System Fusion or D-Star, it does not have any of that. It does not have APRS. because ICOM, for whatever reason, doesn't like APRS. So if you want APRS, get a Yaesu.
Yep.
And the 310 or the 510 is going to be your best choice for that. That's why I run a Yaesu radio in my truck. Now, I like the Yaesu radio just fine. I'm indifferent as to Yaesu ICOM Kenwood. But I have a Yaesu radio because it has true full capability APRS. The menus are a little wonky, but at least it's, there is no menu in an ICOM. So they got the ICOM menus beat because they lack in the ICOM. But the 2730 for the money, if you don't want a digital mode and you don't care about APRS, that's a fantastic radio.
You know what the new King Daddy might end up being, though?
The Kenwood?
The Kenwood.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That thing's going to do everything.
It is going to do everything. It's going to be tri-band. It's going to be expensive, but yes.
That's the thing right there.
Yep.
But the tri-band is like, oh, man.
I know.
Yeah. I could do with one Kidney. I could get away with it.
Yeah.
APRS, D-Star. It's all there.
Oh, yeah.
Tri-band.
APRS, yep. And the Kenwood APRS menus are much better than the Yaesu menus.
Totally.
But,
Yeah.
Yeah. Carlos is like, he's APRS on Yaesu sucks. And yes, but again, if you try to go into an APRS menu in an ICOM, you're going to be searching for a while.
Yep.
So, at least it actually has an APRS menu, unlike the ICOM. So that's my thing. So you're not going to go wrong with any of those radios listed tonight. Fine. I tell people this when I make my best of videos. I tell everybody this, and I stand by this, okay? Buy the most expensive radio that you can afford today. And if that's a $150 radio, then fine. No problem. Buy the most expensive radio that you can afford today, because the higher priced radios have more features. A lot of times are better quality on receive. And rather than spending money today and then upgrading later, if you can afford a $400 or $500 radio today, then buy it today. And you're going to do well with any of those ICOMs or Kenwoods for sure. And wait for ICOMs or Yaesus for sure.
Yeah.
And the Kenwood, when the new Kenwood comes out, it's going to be great as well.
Oh.
Are we expecting that new Kenwood to be out by Hamcation?
I certainly hope so. I was hoping for it by Christmas, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
My money's on Dayton.
Yeah. Well,
it was under glass at Dayton.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's either going to be February or May, probably.
When
I don't know.
is the big reveal in Japan?
It's like the week after Dayton. Like late
one of those
early June or something like that. Or no, I'm sorry, the week after Huntsville.
Yeah.
Huntsville.
Week after Huntsville. Yeah. So
my money's on one of those.
All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for joining us tonight. We're going to shut this down. The links to both of these channels are already in the description of the video. They're on the email that I sent out earlier. So please subscribe to these guys and follow them and keep up with what they're going to do for their giveaways that they're doing on their channel once they hit 10,000 subscribers.
Right around the corner.
Yep.
Josh, Freddie Mac, thanks for being here tonight. This is always fun. It's always fun to just get together and talk about ham radio.
Amen. Thanks
for having us.
Man. Yeah.
Yes.
Good deal.
And by the way, I got to say this before we go off the air.
What's that?
Frank is giving me Bad Santa 2 vibes.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's a green hat. Come on.
Yeah.
We love
Very
you, Frank.
true. So, all right, guys, 73. We'll talk at you this week sometime or soon. So, everyone have a good evening.
See
Thanks
y'all.
for coming, y'all.
Later.